Right. So note down some notes, guys, before we get into the practical part of it. Let's note down some notes.
Uh, just one doubt, for this subject and services, we will be going in detail with the working examples, right?
See, that is the detailed explanation that we had yesterday, right? Almost we had spent two
No,
to
no,
two and a half hours.
I
So
mean a real time scenario will be doing separately, right?
at the end, as I said, so I'll be asking you to do a project, right? So when you are going to do a project, you have to use all these things, right? Based on your situation.
Okay, okay, yeah, thank you.
Pipes are simple functions to use in template expressions to use in template expressions to accept an input value to accept an input value and return a transformed value. And return a transformed value. We use pipes to transform strings, currency amounts, dates, and other data for display. And other data for display. Angular provides several built-in pipes for typical data transformations such as date pipe, uppercase pipe, lowercase pipe, currency pipe, decimal pipe, percent pipe. These are the ones that are used quite frequently. Apart from this, there are many other pipes as well. There are many other pipes as well, like you have JSON pipe, right? And list is quite right good. That meets most of your needs. And then the other pipe that is also important is a sync pipe. right? So these are the built-in pipes that are available, and we can also create custom pipes as well. We can also create custom pipes as well. Is this clear, guys? Now let's open our yesterday's program. So here, what I do is I'll create a class called as employee class, ID, number, name. This will be of type string, location. This will also be of type string, salary. This will be of type number, and then date of joining. This will be of what type? That will be of what type, guys?
Date.
Date of joining, right? It will be date. Now you have all this, right? Now, so what is our requirement? Our requirement is to display this employee information. To display this employee information, but in order to display that, now you have certain errors here. So first let me show you the other way. So you can create a constructor. So here, so I can say ID colon number, name string, location string, salary number, date of joining, that is date. This dot id is equals to id, and this dot name is equals to name. This dot location is equals to location. This dot salary is equals to salary. This dot date of joining is equals to date of joining. Date of joining. Is this clear? We created a class. Class has a couple of properties, and it has got constructor as well. Now, what we do is let's create employee. It will be of which type? Employee. And then in the constructor, let's initialize this. If you are getting it from a database, you do that in the ng on it, right? So I'm just right now going to hard code this. Now it's a new employee. It has a constructor. So now I say 101. Name is, let's say, Opera Gym Tech, location, let's say Bangalore, and then salary 12345, and then we have date of joining. So new date, and then I'll give, maybe let's give some date 2000. It has multiple overloadings, so we can pass this, right? Year, month, all this. So what we do is, so let's pass that 2023 month. Here we have to be little careful with the month, because month is a parameter that is zero based, guys. So if I have to give February, what should I give?
1.
1. That is zero based, remember that. And date, right? So date we will give it as, let's say, 20. This dot employee is equals to new employee, and then this one. Now we would like to display this data. Now how we will do that? So we'll come here, and then maybe let's say H2 employee details, employee details, employee ID, interpolation. So employee dot ID. Name, salary, location, and then this is date of joining. This should be salary. This is going to be a location, DOJ. We're just displaying the data, that's it. So let's run this now. It is done. So let's open the browser.
அவன் போட்டானே பார்த்தல.
Is this clear? We're just displaying the data. But that is how you are having it in the database, and that is how you may be displaying it here. But salary, would you like to display in this fashion? Or maybe date of journey, would you like to display in this fashion? You may want to transform the data when you're displaying it to the user. When you're displaying it to the user, you don't change the actual data source, but when you're showing it to the user, you want to transform that and display. That is where we make use of something called as what? Pipes. So let's see, how do we use pipe? When you want to use a pipe, we use the same symbol, pipe. Right? And then the pipe name. So what are the pipes? These are some of the pipes. So in this, maybe let's say here I would like to use uppercase. Right? Uppercase. Alright? And maybe you can give lowercase, whatever you want. And then salary. How do you want to display salary?
Currency type.
Currency. And then maybe this you may want to show it in lowercase. I just want to show all the pipes that we have listed down. And then this, let's use date. Alright, so just save this. You see this now? The actual data source will remain same. But when it is displaying to the user, data gets transformed and it will be displayed to the user. It is displayed as currency. It is displayed in lowercase. It is displayed in uppercase. It is displayed as date. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Now, if you see salary, it is displayed in currency. Sorry, dollar. I don't want it in dollar. Let's say maybe I need it in INR. Alright? Or you need it in euro. Whatever you want. Alright? So what you can do is these pipes takes parameters, guys. Pipes take parameters, right? The first parameter is always which is there on the left hand side. Right? First parameter it takes is on the left hand side, and you can also pass additional parameters. You can also pass additional parameters by using colon, and then I name it as, let's say, INR. Save this. You can see it displays the data in what format, means in what currency, rupees. You can say EUR. It will display in that respective currency. So this currency takes two parameters now. This is the first parameter and this is the second parameter. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now, when it comes to date, I don't want date to be displayed like this, right? I need it in a different format. Then, like how you are passing parameter to the currency, you can also pass parameters. You can also pass parameters where you specify in what format you need the currency, no, sorry, date. Alright, so we can specify, let's say, MMDDYY. Let's see how it will display. You see, 0 to 20, 23. If you need it in, let's say, 4 digits for year, full year. So you need it in different ways. You can say DD. You see, if you give 3 M's, what it will do is it will display that. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
For the currency, if I want to display RS instead of symbol, uh, so can you show that?
That for that you should write the code,
Okay.
right? So we have to create custom pipes for such things.
So where can we get this like references? What are the additional parameters available? Like what are the defined parameters like currency, INR, EUR, and all? No?
Now you see, I'll take you there. So you can see, guys, you can apply multiple pipes together. So if you observe date, on top of that we have applied uppercase. So see the result is here. Is this clear?
Yes.
Now I have given you the list, right? From where did I get all this? So basically, you should search for pipes in Angular. If you go here, you will find different pipes. You can see now currency pipe. Click there. Alright. You see currency code. You see it takes what? This value. So now if you go little back, ISO 421, right? 7. So list of currency codes that are accepted. Alright. You see these are the codes. You should go there and identify which one. If you don't pass anything, it takes dollar. And then display so digits info local, especially when you're dealing with globalization and localization. You see you have it here. Different options are there. So one should go through these things in order to customize further for your requirements. Is this clear, guys?
Yes. Can you show an example for custom pipe?
Yeah, we're going to go there. So pipes is not done. So whatever the time we have spent, more than that we will be spending now. Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
So if you have like decimals like this, you can specify, right, how many digits you need, all that, and then the format, right? You see, it's 1.34, right, 95, but it shows it as this 1.35, right? All that, right, customizations you can do by passing these things.
Yeah,
So just
I have one doubt. So in front of the class name, we have export, right? So what does that keyword indicates?
yes. So I'll take you there. So I didn't teach you that. So we'll discuss about that.
Okay.
We will be doing some exports as well in our right code. So then I'll explain you what is that export is doing. Is this clear, guys? Any confusion here?
Just one doubt. So for using these pipes, we need not do any other import or anything. It is already part of the Angular, like what we are using.
Yes. You don't need to do anything.
Okay.
Clear?
Yes.
Now, let's say we want to create a pipe. We want to create a pipe. using which we may want to perform functionality like this. Let's say I create an array, employee list. Assume that you have an array. And you know how to get this data from the database, so I am not going to teach you that. So what I do is I say this dot employee list is equals to
It's 10 o'clock.
அம்மா இங்க இல்லவே இல்ல.
right. I have created an array. Right. So now what we do? Let's display this in a table. We can see the data. Right now it is not in the right format. So how do we get it formatted? We just use date. And maybe let's say I format it this way. Then it is displayed like this. Let me change the location. This is what it is. Clear? Any confusion around this?
No.
Now what I want to do is I want to implement such functionality. Alright. So what is our requirement? Let's say I'll just enter some such text string and I'll initialize it to empty, means null basically. For this we need forms module. It's there. Okay. So now search by input type equals to text, ng model is equals to, what did give there, such text. Now our requirement is when user enters some data here, I wanted this table data to be filtered. Is that clear? Is the requirement clear, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
I repeat a requirement again. User will enter the data in this text box. Based on what he enters in the text box, this has to be filtered and it has to be displayed to the user. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Now how are we going to do this? So I'll show you by creating something called as what? A pipe. We will do this by using something called as what, guys? A pipe. Now how do we create a pipe? Pipe is a class. Now we can do it in different ways, guys. One is, so as usual, go here, stop this. Can anyone tell me how can we generate a pipe?
NGGP.
P. What name you would like to give? I give it as what? Filter. I just name it as what? Filter. In Angular JS, there was a built-in pipe called as filter, but in Angular team has removed that, so you don't have any pipe. Now you see, a pipe is created, basically a TS file and spec.ts, and it has updated which file? A module, because a pipe also should belongs to a module, like a component. You see, in the declarations, you get list of components and pipe as well. So these things are listed here. Now, if you go here, you get this. You get this. Right? You open this. If you want to make any class as a pipe, you should decorate it with a decorator called as what? Pipe. It makes it as that class as what? Pipe. And there is something called as metadata. What is that metadata? I'll explain you. Now, this pipe we will use it in our template. Template means in our component.html. But if you observe, what is the pipe name here we are using? What is the pipe name we are using, guys?
Uppercase.
What is the pipe name we are using? What is the pipe name we are using? But what is the actual class name I have shown you? This is the actual class name, date pipe, uppercase pipe, lowercase pipe, currency pipe. But we are using it is in this way. How is that mapped? Like your component. Like your component, you give selector. Similarly here, for this pipe, this is the name that you are giving. And using this name, they access it in the template. The pipe name to use in template bindings. Is that clear?
Yes.
And any class that you create, right, if you want to use that as a pipe, you should implement a method called as what method? Transform. If you look at the notes I have given, you have noted down the notes as, right, we use a pipe to transform the data. So it is going to have a function called as transform, and this is the function in which you should write the logic. You should write the logic in order to transform the data based on your requirement and return the data. So what I'll do is, let's write the logic. So what should we do now? You should tell me the logic. Basically, what is going to happen? This will receive what?
Search text.
Such text. What do you need? Filtering is needed. To filter this, what do you need?
Employee list.
Let me apply. So what is the pipe name, guys? You have given filter, and that needs another input. What is the input? I'm going to pass such text. So this filter will take two inputs now. One is employee list, another one is what?
Search text.
Such text. Alright, so now let's go here. Now, in this you specify your parameters. It is any, right? Any number of arguments. Now, what are we going to take? First is list. List will be of what type? What list it will receive? Employee, right? An array basically. But the question is, how do I access employee here? I want to access that employee, but how do we access that? That you created in a class called as app.component.ts. But how do you access that there?
Export.
One is you do something called as what? Export. And then here, now you do control dot. What do you need to do? You have to import. You import that class. You import that class from this. Ideally, what we should do is, we should not create this class here. We have to create this class maybe here. I'll create a new folder. I call this as models, and within this models I'll create a new file. I name it as employee dot what guys? ts. I name it as employee.ts. And then what we do? We take it out from here. We take it out from here and we will place that in a file called as which file? Employee.ts. Then if you go here, you will have an error here. What do you need? You have to import that. So you have to import it from models slash what? Employee. And similarly, here also, this is wrong import. So you should change it. So I'll just say control dot import from there. So you export in that file, you import in the respective files wherever you need. Is that clear, sir? Why do we use export and import? Right? And then what it needs, I told you,
Search text.
you are going to pass two parameters, right? One is list, another one is search text. So we say any name you can give, right? Search data. This will be of what type? String. So what are we going to return? Right, I just name it any. Because I may return null, right? It's not that I return employees always. So write different conditions. What conditions? If list is empty, then return what? Null. If list is empty, return what guys? Null. What is the other condition? R list dot length is equals to 0 also return null. Right? So what next? If string such data is not there, if such data is not there, so what should we return?
List.
You should return the list without filtering, basically. Return the list as is. Return the list as is. Are these two conditions clear, guys?
It should be not equal to search.
Yes. It should be not equals to?
Like search data is not there, right?
This is what? Yesterday I have explained you, right? What if...
But symbol, not symbol.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you're right. Alright? If it is not there, then return. So what next? We validated the conditions. Now we assume that list is there, such data is there. Then what should we return? We should filter the list. So then we say return list dot, there is a built-in method available called as what? Filter. There is a built-in method available called as what? Filter. You have to write an arrow function. And in this arrow function, as we have used this brackets, you should explicitly use a keyword called as what? Keyword return. What data you should return?
Employee list.
right? So you should return the filter data. So filtering happens based on what? So you will have e dot. Now what you can do based on id, you can do based on, right? Id dot convert it into to string, right? If it includes, there is a method on a string. There is a method called as what? If it includes the such data. So it's always good to convert that also basically to lowercase. You should choose one case and you should do the conversion. Or e dot name is already string. I'll convert it into lowercase. Dot includes same such data dot to lowercase. I'll just do it for 2. You can repeat the same for as many as you want. You can repeat the same for as many as you want. Is this clear?
This dot includes will be returning the list which satisfies this condition. True or false? Okay.
If it returns true, then you return that element.
Okay.
This is a filter, right? So
Okay,
to the
okay.
filter you pass the predicate, right? Where you write a function. So if that function returns true, then that element will be returned because you're doing filtering.
Oh, okay, okay.
You
Yeah,
see?
yeah.
Now let's go here. Now, just a real. Oh, sorry, we are not running our application, right? We stopped it. ngserve.
Just one question, sir. Like while running, still it will create pipes, right? If it is ng service running, still we can ng g pipe is possible, right?
Now,
Like
if it is running, right? So you cannot run the command from here. Then you have to do it from
manually. Okay.
here, or you can go and create the files in the way how you need.
Okay.
Because I want to run the command from here, I stopped it. That's it.
So still, if we add it from the code, Visual Studio code also, still it will reflect if we save it.
Yes, of course. Now, and let me take out the comment. Where did we add the comment? Not here, not here, not here. No. This is. I comment that so that. Alright, so now let's enter ID. Let's enter name. Is this clear, guys? We are able to filter the list right now based on 2, ID or name. If you want it for more, expand the logic accordingly. So we created a custom pipe here called as what?
Filter.
Filter. And you write the logic whatever you want. And this transform method will be called whenever there is a change in the inputs that are passed to that filter. So what are the inputs you are passing to that filter?
Employee
Is the
list.
list such text. So whenever there is a change, that filter will be called. Is that clear, guys?
Yes.
Alright. So like this you can create custom pipes also. Alright. So we'll just take All right, 10 minutes break. Once we are back, we'll continue this discussion, guys.